Hi. So, back again with more Evercade. I'm almost done with my run through of my existing collection. Before I get into that, just want to acknowledge recent Evercade update adds mouse support, and some of the games that they're fixing up are some Atari games, and so there's a tiny part of me that says, gee, I wish I hadn't given my Atari Arcade Collection 1 to a charity shop, although pretty good gift because I've seen it going for upwards of 70 quid on eBay, which is like, woo! But I will say that I'm not feeling too hard done by about it, just because I have a bespoke joystick spinner controller coming my way. Although a potentiometer driven controller like a paddle cannot substitute for a spinner because it has limited travel in both directions, a spinner can apparently double for a paddle controller. Not a rotary joystick controller, which is a totally different beast, but I can play Super Breakout in MAME when I get this thing in the post. So that will be very cool. I just need a trackball now. Somebody make a trackball. Layer Fab, you were going to make a trackball. Make a trackball. 3 buttons, so I can play Missile Command. That's all I ask. Again, thanks to Crazy Burger for doing a little piece on that, going over all the games supported. They're adding support for paddle or for mouse interfaces on Night Driver. I think they're making improvements to Pong, which was really unplayable on Atari Collection 1, but that's not a major overhaul. I mean, there's like a load of games on there that benefit from like some kind of input. There's also the issue of, what do you use? I'm not going to use a USB mouse on my sofa. It would be nice if Blaze made some kind of trackball. Of course, also waiting for Atari to put out a trackball and add some kind of trackball compilation or something like that, re-release old games like Missile Command trackball support. But this is all a major digression from what is really the point of this, which is to do a couple more Evercade Arcade collections, including the first one, Technos, and Jaleco. Now, these are some of the first carts I ever got. In fact, when I bought my Evercade in 2022, I got the bundled version that came with Technos collection and Data East Arcade 1, which I thought was pretty cool because there's some, games in here I really enjoy, like, actually, most of this Technos collection I don't really care about, but Blockout as a game I really enjoy. It's like a 3D Tetris game. But there's some decent stuff on here, worth a look. One thing that is noticeably missing, well, there's 2 things that I would love to see. One is the original Double Dragon. Apparently the reason that this wasn't included and we instead have Double Dragons 2 and 3 was because someone at Blaze didn't think that the visuals on the original Double Dragon were good enough, and I'm like, mate, the visuals on the original Double Dragon are iconic. I mean, that's how that game started a franchise. I mean, you could debate Street Fighter is not the same. But Double Dragon, the original one, I played that in the arcade with a friend of mine, my friend Dave, for a long time. I mean, we played the hell out of that. I think we put continued quarters in it to get all the way to the end, even. Double Dragon 2 and 3, who cares? But the other one being Rygar, which I'm pretty sure is a Technos release, known as Argus in Japan. And that one really kind of annoys me just because I know that in the North American PlayStation Store you can get that from Arcade Archives, but not in the European one. Why? Why, hamster? Why can't we have Rygar? I do have the arcade Rygar on my Japanese Wii from the Japanese Virtual Console, and so I'm not hard done by. I've got MAME as well, but I would like to be able to play it on the machine where I play all my other arcade games a lot of the time. Anyway, the other collection is Jaleco. I've seen people call it Jaleco in that. I believe it's a Japanese company, so I'm pretty sure you would call it Jaleco because E is A, not E. I'm not aware of an E sound. There's some interesting games on this. Avenging Spirit, I think I played that in the arcade, actually. But the one that I find most recognizable would be and Rodland, which is a kind of a similar vibe to Snow Bros. P-47, which is a pretty decent, I think it's a side-scrolling shooter. But Saint Dragon is the one that comes to mind. I remember that in the arcade. A game where you play as a weird space dragon. It's all silvery and everything's rendered graphics and it looks really cool, and you know, it's also really hard. Like, get past the first boss, woo! You've done something to be proud of. Anyway, so between the two of these we got 16 games, so let's not waste any time and get on with it. Let's play some arcade games on the Evercade. Okay then, here we are. Technos Arcade 1. Will there be a Technos Arcade 2? I hope so. If only so I can get Rygar. But I don't know how many games Technos actually did in the arcade, so maybe it'll be part of a new Rygar and Friends collection of random stuff. Who could say? Anyway, let's get on with it. Battle Lane Volume 5. This is not the 5th part in a multi-part. There's a trivia thing here. There's not 4 previous ones. It's just called this. It looks like it's trying to invoke some kind of action movie thing. The flyer art looks like a... I don't know. Anyway, I remember this game being a real brutal pain in the ass. So contrary to the art there with the row of quarters going into the operator's hand and the bike riding down it, I don't think so. Now this is interesting because this is apparently a... Did I start the game? No, this is the track mode. Okay. I'm going to look at the controls. Okay, so I did remap the controls. It's nice that the remapping shows up in the game menu. It would be nice if the remapping showed up in the regular menu. Alright, and let's turn the sound down a little because I need to be heard. So it's a car combat. Except, you know, you're on a motorbike, so motorbike combat. Alright, so you do just move. You got a little machine gun, you shoot the guys. Oh, I hit the thing, I'm dead. So you can't hit things that you shoot. There's a missile button, so you can have missiles, although I don't have any at this time. I guess there's, oh, there we go, there's a pickup. And I missed, so, and then I'm dead again. I mean, there's bullet hell shooters that are more forgiving than this. I mean, if they weren't shooting, or if they were shooting but they weren't moving around all over the place, maybe, it doesn't fill me with joy. If I played that in the arcade, it would be like 1 quarter and I'd go, that's enough for me. Alright, and we're going alpha. So Blackout is next. Now this game, this was one, I went to University of UC Santa Cruz, and before the earthquake there was an arcade, a comic book shop that had an arcade in it. And so I would go there and they had, that's where I first played Atari Tetris in the arcade, and this game, and that was when I kind of developed an enjoyment for puzzle games. So I've mapped the drop block to one of the R buttons. I'm not sure which one, I think it's R1. And then I tried playing around with the different axes, what buttons to use, but honestly, just trying to get your head around the fact that you've got 3 axes that you can rotate your pieces on is kind of enough without having to then go and try to figure out which is the best configuration. And you can start out at higher levels to get bonus points. Yeah, there's a voice sample guy, this weird guy. Oh, so it's R2. I've mapped the, so there's your Z axis. This is Y. This is X. But when they actually start falling really fast, it's like, man. Alright, so you gotta like become familiar with the geometry of the pieces and how much space they take up. So you go, okay, well I can't fit this square block. I mean, I could double height it. But then once you do something like that, you gotta go, ooh. So you really need to remember which button will get you the orientation that you need fastest. And for me, remembering what axis it's going to be rotating on is not really helpful. I just kind of, you know, muscle memory it, I guess. You know, so the Z one ends up being like, oh, that's the one that rotates it around itself. And the X one ends up being, oh, that's the one that, oh, guys, I went and jacked that up. Good job, me. And if you look on the side, you can see it tells you like what height have you currently reached in the well. Like that is helpful. I mean, I guess it is. Alright, so there's still a hidden space underneath the purple layer. There it is. I can't believe I'm still in the game because my thinking is a bit fried. Nope. Z. Because that one's full width. Look at that, boom. Whoa. Block out. So, like, the block out is the block out equivalent of a Tetris, where you clear everything. I guess a Tetris is when you clear 4 lines, so you're not clearing everything, but so maybe it's more exciting than that. Oh no! I see. Got the height. I had a 4. I moved it too far. I didn't have so high up that there wasn't time to correct. Still, got my name up. That's what it's all about. Getting your name up.
I warn you.
Uh-huh.
Nobody beats you.
Yeah, we know. Nobody beats you. You suck. Alright. Well, this time they just shoot his girlfriend. They're not kidnapping her. Okay, nice. But we're still dealing with that same old trope. I don't know what he's upset for, though. She disappeared, right? I mean, I guess this does look better. It just doesn't feel like Double Dragon to me. I mean, it does feel like Double Dragon, to be fair. But, I don't know. I prefer the original and best. Which the only way I can play it. On the Evercade, I think there's a... Actually, no, I don't think there is. But see, the fact that I have to remember what button to press, I mean, I'm not sure, like, how is this? I guess it's an innovation, and if I get surrounded, I can attack both sides. But practically speaking, if you have to turn and press a button in the same direction you're turning, it doesn't seem like we're making progress. Like, surely one button would be better. And that's ultimately what I don't like about Double Dragon 2. Is that I have to remember to press the button and not worry about my facing as much. And now the guy's behind me all of a sudden, and it's like, oh. And if I turn around, I still press the same button. It has to be the direction button. And it just seems dumb to me. Like, I'm facing this way, just have one attack button. See, now I'm pressing the wrong button and I'm getting my ass handed to me. And that weapon sucks. Oh, God. Yeah. Come on, get free. Hey, I killed the big guy. No? God's sake. Oh, right. Oh, throw a knife at me, will you? So, to me, this doesn't look as good as the first Double Dragon, and it definitely doesn't control as good. I would rather just had Double Dragon 1, get rid of Double Dragon 2, and have frickin' Rygar. Alright. Double Dragon 3, the Rosetta Stone. What is it becoming like a... Okay, so now we've changed things a bit control-wise. So now we have a jump button and or a punch button and a kick button. And I didn't remap anything. So my kick punch, it's all in the mind. Okay. Ooh.
Mission 1.
Mission.
America.
What's the mission? There's no story. Now this does graphically look better, but I don't know if it's the emulator we're using or the Evercade is choking, but this thing does not play very well at all. It's like so laggy. Again, I'm not feeling that Double Dragon feeling. I mean, why have a third button? I don't get it. And we don't get extra lives. And apparently this game can be played with 3 players? Like, ugh, no, yuck. So this is another build as a Taito game that I guess... Well, Arc System Works is credited on the... on the box as owning the rights to these, so... Are they Technos? I know wrestling is very popular in Japan, so it's no surprise that there's like, how do I get back in the ring? Hello? Do I have to get invited? There we go. I'm just button mashing here, by the way. There's no, like, I don't know the technique to do a pile drive or anything. Yeah. Haha, clotheslined him. I'm not actually wrestling, I used to watch it with friends who were into it. I was a kid, so I know some of the terms. Come on, get in there. Oh, this guy's. I'm looking tired there. I don't know if I'm able to throw him off. Oh, I did. Ah. Come on, get off your ass. Oh man, it's not looking good at all. Come on, get up, get up. No. It's all over. Yeah, that was actually more fun than either of those Double Dragon games. Okay, Minky Monkey. I have never seen this game in the arcade. Complete his messages to proceed. Failure to complete 5 messages and you lose a life. What, does he shoot you? Bring up the apple. Oh, I didn't jump properly? What? I must have remapped the controls. That's what I want. Wait, what? Okay, let's... Well, jump is B. That would be A. Now he wants an apple. There's another monkey trying to... He wants to bring down a lemon. I want to bring up both of these. So that guy's doing what? Is he spitting at me? What's that? Beer? Now I gotta bring him down? That guy ruined the frickin'... He wants to bring up the lemon. Oh, bring down... Oh, somehow grab the apple already. I don't know. It's not the worst game I've ever played, but it's not really compelling. Like, if you had to pay money for that, would you do it? I don't think so. I mean, if I had a bunch of... Usually what I would do in the arcade is I just walk around and try this and try that. You know, just about anything. Anything that wasn't a sports game. Anything that wasn't a racing game. I was into. Alright, Mysterious Stones. This is one of these games that I remember, it just doesn't have a, there's a vibe about it that it doesn't feel, obviously I've played it a couple times. Kick and fire the pistol. If I remember correctly. Dr. John's Adventure. So I grab these little crystal things. So I pressed the kick button when I walked up to that. Go into an upper or a lower entrance. So I found out a clue. What the hell is that? Is that a jaguar? Alright, so I'm in the upper entrance, as suggested by the tip. And so now there's these weird egg things. Now I thought that I was trying to get treasures, and instead I'm destroying everything. Why? And there's like some weird looking slee stack thing. That's a Land of the Lost reference for anyone else from the United States or who might happen to know what the hell that is. Alright, so I've freed some kind of horrible spirit, I guess. What's going on with all of this? It's completely crackers. I cannot... remember. Alright, can I shoot these guys? So that's, see, now there actually is a game there. If I read this thing, it would tell me what it was. Uncover lost treasures. Kick stones to reveal the treasures within, but watch over the deadly traps and enemies attempting to protect the shiny prizes. I mean, it's... no. Alright, Combat Tribes is much more accessible. This is a basic beat-em-up game. But this is a game that is, again, just not easy. Alright. The motorcycle nuclear warheads. I mean, the action's pretty cool. You're like a massive dude, so it's realistic, man. You can like beat all those guys up because you're a giant. You basically just beat the hell out of everybody until you get the big boss appearing. Now, you've got a damage meter, so notice I only have 46 health left. So this is my complaint about this game. Is you get your ass handed to you. Like, they do so much damage to you. You can't... You're guaranteed you're going to have to continue. And I'm just not really a continue kind of guy. But, I mean, if it's... You don't have to put quarters into it, so I guess, yay for that. But... I would rather not continue. I'd like a game that's like built, that's not trying to suck your quarters. But if you are, then you have to come up with a system. For example, as an aside, if I am playing Metal Slug, total quarter sucker, you have to continue. I mean, unless you're like, have some incredible level of skill that I've never seen in my life, you are going to have to continue to play through a game of Metal Slug to conclusion. So what I tend to do, and when you get to the end of Metal Slug, it tells you, well, here's how many coins you used, how many credits you took you to get to the end. So I tend to go like, right, 10. Can I do it in 10? So you get as close to 10 credits to complete as I can. That's a measure of my own personal measure of success, how well I've done. Can I do it within 10? And to date, no. But very close. I've gotten like 11 or 12, but, you know, someday, perhaps. Okay, I'm going to be Rick. Okay, so... I'm a big tough guy. There's big tough looking sprites on the screen, which is cool. I've got a big tough spanner I can beat people with now. Yeah, look at that. Come on, you clowns, I'll kill all of you. I'll beat all of you senseless. Yeah. So this has a real, it looks good, it has a good kind of a final fight vibe to it, but like a period piece almost. With the stash and the, oh, like a bigger fight, bigger piece of metal. I mean, the guys look as kind of period, but these guys, I don't know what they're supposed to be for. I mean, some of them look kind of old-timey, but Sunglasses looks like he's from the 50s. I guess that's also old-timey, but... Oh, really? Let's see if I can do that. What's this? Oh. Kick, a foot uppercut. Oh, there we go. Alright, come on. Mouse is cheese. Being advertised. Oh, that's a big guy. Alright, stage 1 complete. Yeah, the harder they fall, man. Outside the office, Rick and Alan are attacked. That's what this all has been. The preamble. I don't know. Some of these guys look just like they're from like a 90s music video. What is going on here? Is this supposed to be in the 30s? Like, what is this guy? Did he just come back from like freaking aerobics class? There's pastels and what in the hell's, what are these guys? What are these? Is this a pirate convention? What's going on with these? Yeah, this guy looks tough. Oh yeah, he's got 3 health bars. Green and blue. And yellow. Now we got the weird claw guy with... What the hell's going on? Like boxes dropping from the sky on me? Oh, clobbered. I think that's been the most fun game out of both of these cards so far. Alright. I called you here. Uh-huh. Those men were members of an evil secret society. Okay. You don't say. Kidnapped your daughter, held her for ransom, blah, 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 blah. You're researching ghost energy, and what? So this guy's using you to save his daughter. And you're just a poor Casper. Please hurry. So that's who I started out with. So it is kind of a tutorial, but it is also your starting guide. So basically you use this character. Oh, that was bad. So you use this character, that character until they're dead. When they're dead, you have a limited amount of time to find a new host body. The music's pretty groovy. But as with the game that that I just played, period-wise, there's like this weird thing of like these guys that look like they're refugees from like a Jimmy Kennedy there's like this weird land of the lost dinosaur man, there's like 30s gangsters, Rambo frickin' guys. Alright, so now I can possess the lizard man. And I can burn people. Hey, look at that! Who's this grenade guy? What is going on with that? Uh-oh. Alright, now I'm going in the junkyard. Now I gotta fight robot snakes, of course. And that's what you would expect, right? The guy who kidnaps the scientist who's researching ghosts uses robot snakes. But in there's nobody free to possess. So that's the thing, when you're in a boss fight situation, you gotta, do it or die. So you can fire or swing a sword in true great Mazinga fashion. Oh. Okay, we got the beam sword and the beam launcher. Let's go. Okay, come on. Wow, looks like my own crew got wasted or left. I mean, this is weird, so I'm like running around in space and swinging the sword to kill enemy mechs. And the fact is that trying to shoot things is a pain in the ass because you change direction all over the place. So, as shooters go, it's not my fave. It's got a lot of stuff going on. I feel like I'm still alive in spite of, but I'm about to get my ass in. Because I probably am. I've already got most of my health gone. Wow, that hurt. So we fire, and then we have a formation change. So I can pick my weapon. The Vulcan, the atomic, the homing, or the laser. The Valken, rather. Should be Vulcan, surely. So this is a hold the button down or press it a lot. If you press it a lot, you're going to get a more consistent. Actually, no, it's pretty much the same. So I got these outboard thingies that I press the formation button and they come out and they spin around. Or they hold together and give me a better, tighter spread of fire, I guess. So far this has like a Aero Blasters kind of vibe to it. If anybody knows that game, it was on the it's ported to the Mega Drive and to the PC Engine. And it was an arcade game. It's pretty good. The ports are both. So I don't know if I played the Mega Drive port. The PC Engine port is. Oh no, I have played the Mega Drive port. They're both good ports. But it's got that kind of a light and breezy. You're fighting a relentless enemy, but it's cool because this music is so cheery and lighthearted. Oh, I'm gonna hit again. So there's a bar that shows you your level progress, which is kind of cool. So you know that was the big boss and you're gonna be done. Oh no, I guess not. There we go. Oh no, that's my experience points. I leveled up. Whatever that means in the context of a side-scrolling shooter. Fighter jet from World War II. Oh, that wasn't good. Alright, now I got some missiles. Yeah, now, 100% something that you had in World War II was propeller-driven aircraft with guided missiles. I mean, what are we fighting here? Helicopters? Jet aircraft? Like, what era is this? These automated little mounted guns? And now I got bombs. The missile is like a limited use thing, I think. It's hard to tell because I died so fast. Wow, these guys are... So the little missiles I shoot, ineffective against ground targets completely. They just hit them and nothing happens. And this is the thing that I am not enjoying about this. There's like no feedback. Like I'm shooting this big plane. I guess I'm not supposed to be able to destroy it. this is cool. It's kind of a directional thingy. Ooh, I got a free life just in time to lose mine. No, I'm not on drugs. This is just, it's Friday. There's a train you're gonna blow up. You can, jeez. Tough train. Yeah, I like it when you know if something is actually being harmed by your shots, by the fact that it flashes or something. Give me a clue, guys. Oh, this is your mom. Mom's kidnapped by a monster and taken away. So you got some great public domain classical tunes. So you can stun them, but then you do the old wham, 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 like a bam bam type of move. And as soon as you clear the enemies, all their stuff's gone. So if you're going to grab the flowers and the fruits or whatever bonus items, you got to make sure you do that before you clobber the last enemy. Now there's no jump command, so I can put up a ladder, as if by magic, to get me to places. And now everybody's on the ground. It's bad. Good, I just got a strawberry. Don't have time. Enter the tower to rescue your ma. A little wink at the end is what makes it. Alright, here we go. Boss round. I don't think I've actually ever been to the boss level in this game. I don't recognize this crap at all. Oh man, the hit detection. Unforgiving. I dig this game. Don't ask me why. Basic, single button action. Shoot all the groovy looking critters. And the other thing that's kind of cool is your body can be used to protect you. It's invulnerable. Pick up the little power-ups that enhance your shots and your speed. I think like P-47, if you hit the ground, you die, so you gotta watch out for the little cobras coming from the trees. It's like a weird world of all the animals are mechanical and they're all trying to kill you for some reason. These guys suck a lot. Big panthers. Yeah. Ooh, I got some extra bubble shots. B for bubble, perhaps? Oh, there's another thing like me. The evil Saint Dragon. Alright, we're getting to the first boss soon. Those cats were pretty fierce, but they are not the boss. This feels so much harder than the arcade, I have to say, because I remember being able to get to the boss in the arcade quite easily, and not having as many of the little snakes and trees as this has. I haven't checked the dip switch settings to see if they've done something to rectify. Oh, come on, man! Okay, there he is. The giant flying robo-bill of death. And he breathes fire too, of course, because why not? It reminds me a bit of like Strider. It has a similar kind of like weird mechanical everything art style going on. Nope, it blew his head off and he keeps on coming. Well, now his next stunt is shooting lasers. I don't remember this guy being this tough either. There he goes. I blew enough chunks, apparently, to kill him. Okay, so I can jump, I can do this. So there's praying mantis people. Right at the gate, you got weird enemies. Oh, bats. That would suck. Ticking clock as well, so you can't just like sit around. There's also thunder magic, it says. I don't know if that's something I have to unlock. So you gotta jump on these stupid things. The worst, I hate these disappearing platforms. I also like how some of them are behind your display thing. Yeah. That'd be one where I would continue, but you know what? I've played these games enough. So just to recap. You know, it's they each have their own pluses and minuses. I think the selling point for me on the Technos collection is definitely Blackout. I just love that game. Whether or not you go down with the other ones, man, I don't know. Combat Tribes is pretty good. I mean, as a pack-in title, I didn't feel hard done by. You know, I'm like, I didn't pay extra for it. And certainly when you get this, and you get Data East, and you're getting Burger Time, which is one of my faves. It's hard to complain. But if this was on its own, I would probably still buy it just because I really like Blackout. But it would be a tougher sell, to be fair, because a lot of these just aren't that great. If it had the original Double Dragon on it, that would have elevated it a lot. I don't know why we went with the inferior sequels, but you know, there's no accounting for taste, I guess. But the Jaleco collection, much easier to sell, much more solid lineup, some good, you know, some passable shooters, different, and some good action platforming happening, beat 'em ups. So Jaleco, 2 thumbs up. Technos Arcade, half a thumb, I guess. Anyway, I digress. Evercade, great stuff for arcade gamers. I mean, you know, keep bringing us the hits, please. Keep on gaming.